Saudi Arabia, ranked 51st in the world by FIFA. We go into their 6th World Cup in Qatar. Their very first appearance in the World Cup was in the United States in 1994. It just so happens it is also their best ever performance. They were drawn into a group with the Netherlands, Morocco, and Belgium, and no one gave them much hope, especially as they kicked off the tournament with a loss to the Dutch. But in the second game, they were able to stun the Moroccans, and then a wonderful, memorable goal from the hero Saeed Al-Awarian with an incredible solo run beginning at the top of his own box, all the way for the goal against Belgium, sending the Green Falcons into delirium and into the next round. Here they would play Sweden in Dallas. This Sweden team would actually go on to take third in this tournament, and it would be a devastating loss for the men from Saudi Arabia. But they would go home proud to have finally made an appearance in the World Cup and to have shown on the biggest stage. Next up, 4 years later, they would return to the World Cup for France 98, where they were in a tough group. In fact, they would ship 4 goals to the hosts and lose, but they would lose to Denmark as well, although a draw in the final game against South Africa did save a bit of pride. 4 years later, they would qualify again. Once again, drew into a very tough group with Germany, Cameroon, and Ireland. Unfortunately, this one was only memorable for the 8-0 thrashing they took the hands of Miroslav Klose and the Germans, Klose scoring 5 headers in the one match. They would not, in fact, score a goal in this tournament, would ship 12, and this would be a complete blank, losing all 3 games. Next time out, they would qualify for their 4th tournament in Germany in 2006, their 4th consecutive as well. The group was Tunisia, Ukraine, and Spain. They did manage to get a draw versus Tunisia, but they were unable to record a goal versus Spain or Ukraine and would bow out in the group stage once again. It would take the Green Falcons 12 years to make it back to the World Cup, and once again they would draw the hosts in the very first game of the entire tournament. I remember watching this one, it was very exciting. The atmosphere was crazy, and the Russian fans were out of their minds as Russia went on for a big win to open the tournament. Then a tough game versus Uruguay, 1-0, would be enough to send them down despite a good win on the world's biggest stage versus neighbors Egypt. They are back for Qatar 2022, top of their qualifying group against the likes of Japan and Australia. However, once again, they find themselves in a tough group versus Argentina, Poland, and Mexico. What will the Green Falcons be able to produce this time around? Who's going to be the hero like Saeed Al-Awarian and make a solo run, perhaps? Hopefully they can channel the spirit of top goal scorer and best player in their World Cup history, Sami Al-Jaber. He's got 3 goals, and he also finds himself in prestigious company, having scored in tournaments 12 years apart. He scored in 94 and also in 96, a feat only achieved by 8 others, including the likes of Pele, Maradona, Messi, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Will Saudi Arabia be the surprise at this tournament? Will they be able to handle the likes of Messi and Argentina, Poland, and Mexico? What's it gonna take for Saudi Arabia to shock everyone at the World Cup?